going to see a typical
match point
sort of
now for both players.
Super slow, maybe.
Super slow.
Do you think?
We'll see. I mean, on Hectic, I saw Hectic's the fastest map, but we saw like the first frag in 8 seconds in the first 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And then on this map, I think we had 3 frags in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So these guys really like to go at each other's throats straight off of the buzzer, and we'll see how this does pan out.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, maybe they can beat it. Maybe they can get 4 frags in 30 seconds. But that's pretty unheard of, really, in Lost World. Not likely going to have it happen. But I'm gonna call it. Even though I think Rapha is better on Lost World, I'm gonna call 0-4 because that's what I said at the start, and I can't go back on my word now.
Alright, I guess I'll have to take Rapha then. I can't pick 0-4 as well. That would be boring. So gonna have to go for Rapha as well. Well, I'll have to go for Rapha, and you can go for 0-4. I mean, actually, 0-4 was the first player for me that, like, when I first started, I watched him in a tournament, and I was like, I got like one of these demos of his, and he was like my first kind of Quake idol. But the game is getting underway. The grand final, the final map. It's match point for both players. It's beginning on Lost World. Take it away, Zoot.
Right, so we are starting with 0-4. He is going to get that spot at the top with the rockets. Rapha quickly onto that red armor, and 0-4 should be able to, if Rapha tries to get that, blocked away. But nope, he's going to get the lightning gun, and he has all the big weapons and 2 massive rockets.
Oh my god, those rockets were absolutely dead on. I mean, couldn't have hoped for a better opener. In the first 20 seconds, there you go. There's your frag that we were talking about. And 0-4, though, he doesn't have much armor yet, and here's Rapha's opportunity. He's going to try and steal away that red. He will get it, but I mean, the cost is massive. So much damage dealt by that strong position, that strong weapon choice of 0-4 there, and a quick 2-0 is going to be a very scary thing to go through mentally. You know, we know that Rapha is mentally a strong player, but this it's going to play with your mind a little bit because you're chasing.
Exactly, and you know, is he going to play? I wouldn't be surprised if he plays the next several minutes really slow, so he can get himself the best possible point. But he's just going to surprise up at the top, and look at that, the LG challenge. It's not going to be a few minutes, it's going to be a few seconds, and Rapha already getting himself on the board. He's going to go and steal away that other yellow before surely picking up this red. He has to make his way around the items very quick if he wants to make sure he can get all of them. Mega health is up. 0-4 is not on it, and Rapha's got a massive start right now.
He does indeed, and with the red as the next big item, Rapha lurking on these upper areas. He has his shaft, he has his rockets, he has got his shotgun. He doesn't really need much more. I mean, all he needs is that rocket and that shaft. He has ways to use position and ways to do crazy amounts of damage as he finds 0-4 with that shaft and finishes him. It's no problem at all. Grabs the red, and it's such an opportunistic player is Rapha. He very quick at finding these opportunities and just knowing exactly like how to capitalize on them so fast, like we saw with the ambush there where 0-5 is back turned and he got all that shaft damage, got straight back into the game, and there's 0-4 gets caught out again by Rapha, does get the mega, but trades that for a frag for Rapha.
0-4 is in a bit of trouble. There's the yellow armor pickup and the rockets as well. 0-4 is going to be a victim to that. 50 health level. Rapha's still looking extremely healthy. We're gonna have to see it switch back around. Now it's 0-4. He has to be careful. Otherwise, I mean, I can see Rapha just really extending his lead.
How quickly he switched around. I mean, typically, you know, you wouldn't really see this, but I mean, again, like opportunistic player. I mean, he knows the opportunities and he goes to them straight away. There's no hesitation. He knows how much damage he can deal, and there it is. 0-4 dropping down onto that mega, trying to plasma jump out. It is in vain, however. That shaft of Rapha is so strong. Finishing 0-4 off again, and 0-4 trapped. He's in trouble now. A 4 frag deficit 3 minutes into this one, and okay, sure, Rapha can do it, but can you do it, 0-4? Can you just pull something out of nothing?
Yeah, I mean, that's some crazy stuff, and also those spawn kills like twice in a row when he got killed. He spawned up there by outside the lightning gun entrance. 0-4 though, quickly running into Cypher. He's like, I'm gonna leave, I'm not happy with this fight. And he goes through the teleporter, in fact. He's not gonna be able to get any major item at this point. And Rapha here is just surveying. Where is 0-4? I want more frags. I want to completely shut you out here on Lost World.
Yeah, Rapha, he does not have to worry about frags, and look at that rocket. How much does that set 0-4 back? I mean, that was like, I think, almost a full rocket. And Zero4 right now is operating in a mode of scarcity. He doesn't have much, and Rapha can just play the war of attrition, you know, because he is getting way more resources. He is the best stack, so he is the best positions and the best control. And he doesn't need frags. He just needs to kill time right now. That's all he wants to do.
Absolutely. There's Zero4 on the up area, connecting with a couple of balls of plasma. Rapha onto the mega health. Is Zero4 going to try and drop the red? No, too risky. He's going to stay there. He should be able to get himself a yellow. But again, seeing Rapha with his 200-200, it's a scary thought. I'm going to flick over to Zero4 though and check out how he's doing. I mean, he's got a pretty good stack going.
He managed to stack himself up pretty well. We missed that. Rapha not doing enough damage and giving away too much, but those rockets in that position of Rapha from above, devastating to Zero4 stack, but still with 100. And with 100 armor, you can do something. You need, sure, it needs to be an ambush or something like that, but there we go. He keeps himself close to that door. He can leave if he needs to, but that's not going to be the case because the shaft damage is exponential. And Zero4 finding himself now with 75 health, but a retreating Rapha. Now look at these positions opening up to Zero4. Grabs that red, has this yellow to fall back onto. Now Zero4 is in a good, in with a good chance to really switch the lead around, to really switch the control around.
Yeah, that fight that happened up there where he pulled back out again when Rapha switched to rocket launcher, and he just got so much good damage, Rapha had to flee. I was surprised in fact that he wasn't able to finish the frag off. But here in time for red armor and enough time to get over to the mega, this is looking really good for him, and Rapha trying to deal damage there on the teleporter exit. This should be Zero4. Oh, Rapha trying to get away, he does just about make it. Almost getting punished for that airtime.
Indeed he does, and still 4 frags the difference. Zero4 now with the lead. How well can Rapha keep him at bay? How well can Rapha run away? Because, I mean, that's all he has to really do, and you can really do that on this map. It's a little bit like Blood Run in that regard, that you are able to kill a lot of time, you're able to run. And if Rapha can keep hitting rockets just like that,
that was a tasty one.
Eventually, Zero4 is going to be left with a decision. Do I go for the frag, or the potential of a frag, or do I go for, do I give up a position that could get Rapha back in the game?
Yeah, and at the moment, he's really taking a long time. He wants to make sure he's got that stack. So at the moment, he's following this decision, but if Rapha keeps doing this, the clock's going to start being against him, and he is going to have to switch to plan B, which is definitely not the favorable one. Yellows are up. Zero4 hasn't really been doing a huge amount on, eliminating at least one yellow every time he's picking up the major items. So Rapha's probably got quite a heavy armor stack going.
Definitely, and look at, we have 3 minutes 30 seconds left in this one now, and Zero4 dropping down to the mega with this Rapha with the steal. Zero4 trapped in the worst position possible. The weapon switch of Rapha, is it going to be enough? It's not quite. Zero4 with the frag, and 3 more remain to tie up this game, and Zero4 has to do it, otherwise he's going to be looking at a loss in this first ever FACEIT Saturday American, US, whatever you want to call it, the cup we're doing for the Americans, let's leave it at that. And Zero4 needs to win this. I mean, he's been active lately, his work has to show off, otherwise it's all for naught. Rapha will still be the guy who is the best in America.
Zero4 looking good at the moment, does spot Rapha just taking that yellow, trying to punish him a little bit with that lightning gun. Can't get too much on him, and Rapha is going to get himself one more yellow. But he's still, he got the frag and he managed to maintain control. Now he's got to do it again, or 3 more times, to at least tie it up.
Creeping around, does the rocket jump, maybe trying to find Rapha there. I mean, it was a bit of a gamble whether Rapha was there, but he's trying to be careful, trying to creep around, trying to surprise his opponent. Therefore, picking up everything. Rapha is really killing the clock right now. Absolutely nowhere to be found, but there he is with the plasma at the mega side. Zero4 hot in pursuit. Is he going to be able to catch him in time? Rapha drops down, doesn't touch the bounce pad, otherwise he would have been dead meat there because he would have been so helpless in free fall. And there's Zero4 trying to keep around. He has to make frags. That's all he cares about right now. He needs to make a couple of frags.
Oh wow, and Rapha managed to steal that red armor. Zero4 actually looking to chase now. He goes for a big rocket jump up the bounce pad. Is Rapha going to be able to go down? Zero4 so low at the moment.
Oh my
Rapha
God.
takes it. And that could be absolutely crucial here on Lost World, that fight.
Yeah,
Zero4 could look badly on it.
Yeah, he just messed up his weapon switch after the rocket jump a little bit, thinking Rapha would run away, I think. But there's Zero4 in with the plasma. He knows He knows he has to do something, and now 5 frags difference, the separation, the deficit that has to be recovered by Zero4, and will he be able to do it? I mean, it's very unlikely, but we'll see what he has to pull out. Here he comes with that shaft. Rapha dropping down for the engagement. Zero4 going for it. Has so much stack disadvantage, and it's going to result in another death and a 6 frag difference with 1 minute left.
Yeah, wow, there's some great play there from Rapha. Especially, you know, stealing away that red armor and then fight afterwards. That really got himself out of the hole, and well, Zero4 out of complete control. And now look at that. Rapha, bullets from Zero4. And Rapha picking up those mega health and looking pretty healthy. And I think, you know, it is probably GG now. Zero4 has understood the situation.
Some nice smack talk between the players there. Zero4 saying, good thing you picked silence. I guess Zero4 not so comfortable there, and the retort from Rapha was, well, that makes up how lucky you were on Airwalk. So a bit of mixed feelings from these two here.
Oh, well, Rapha's going to do what it takes to win, and it looks like
there's no luck in Quake. I'll drink to that.
Zero4 chasing with the shotgun, but he is going to go down once more. Is 11-3 going to be the final score? And it looks like I was wrong. It is GG, guys, and that is
Rapha,
our champion.
The champion. He is so often being called that, and he is a champion, and not only in the FACEIT Cup that we just saw envelop in front of our eyes here, but also in general. I mean, he's one of the most dominant players, and showing it in style and you know, in such a convincing fashion, because not convincing in the way that he won, but convincing in the fact that he beat Zero4 to do it.
Yeah.
And to beat Zero4 to take your championship, that's no easy task. Zero4 not in the worst of shapes right now.
Yeah, I mean, Zero4, he played pretty. He still played pretty damn well, but just caught out at the last notch. But still, I mean,
yeah, it went right down to the wire, that one. A nice 5 mapper. Although we didn't get to catch the first one.
It was technically a 5 mapper.
Technically a 5 mapper. So, I mean, tomorrow, guys, before you all leave, remember the Legends Cup is going to take place. Starts at 11:30 CET.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to get up early for that one. We have the groups. We have the round robin of the 2 groups, and then the group play after that.
The Americans, you better be up, ready and awake at that time. Otherwise, we'll be very upset. So I think that's like 3 in the morning. Set your alarm.
At least I get to see the grand finals with a normal sleeping schedule.
Yes, that's true. So you can do that. But guys, before you go, also remember, check out the social media. There is facebook.com/FACEIT community, where we have posted a lot of the pictures, the player profiles, and generally all the news. Like if you want to find out stuff about the Legends Cup, then go there. Equally, twitter.com/FACEITcom. You can get some info on the Twitter as well.
Yeah, the last word from me is thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to all the Americans who played in the Cup and are supporting FACEIT. Keep supporting FACEIT, keep playing Quake, watch the Legends Cup, and that's all I have to say. So thanks again, guys, and I think we'll be closing it out now. So
that's a good note to wrap up.
See you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.